I might do that anyway. But so I married Diana, and we have kids, and England separates us. So I come back, and I lived with my cousin, another Diana. I didn't know she was my cousin when I moved in. Um, I was out of place in Korea somewhere, and I'd rolled down a hill, and she came by and bailed me out. We were there 3 months. Oh, I got beat up. It was bad. It slipped, and I got better. So I go over there. Granville started coming around our house. Mark's husband. So Granville comes around. Dad says, "I don't like that guy. I don't want him here." They were staring at each other, and I said, "Granville, go to the car." He did. He turned around, and went to the car. I didn't know what the stare meant. Then I realized later on what was going on. I get frustrated when I talk about this, so I kind of like I'm patchy, like I'm even maybe a little bit scared. I am. That trust money, it's insane. There's a lot into it. A story. A lot of times when I go to bed crying, I miss Diana. I missed her warm body. I miss the way that she felt. I miss the way that she was. I miss the fact that we had a great relationship together. We never fought. Randy, Randy's another Diana. And Diana married Michael Doreen. Mike Woodbury. I didn't know he was one of the original Beatles. Sinus dad. So sinus with that. I was looking at that connection. I joined her team thing over there, so I joined both of them. Maybe we could hook up and do some music. That's what I'm going to get into next. I'm going to pull my accounts. I'm going to pull my trust. I'm going to get everything and look at everything, the houses and everything else. I'm going to give them to the people. I don't want the rest of the stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. But if there's somebody that did something wrong and got something, scared of losing it, I'm just going to sign it over. I don't really care. I probably shouldn't, but at the end of the day, what do you really need anyway? So, me and Diana go our separate ways. We still might get married. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. But I would like to see the kids again. And I know Sarah's been asking about it. I dream about them. I wish I was in England sometimes. When I get over here, I get bored like days like today, other days. Most of the time, I'm fine. Randy comes around, it all sucks. But I really do wish I was still in England. I wish I was still in Buckingham. And I wish I was still Diana's husband. Even though I never was a man, things didn't work right. They wouldn't even work right for her. I should have married Laura when I left. She had given me the Pontiac, so I was driving home with it, and I came by her house after I did something. I had something to do. I think it was something to do with the trust. I went over there, and I came back and gave her a car. I took a bus. Oh, I rented a car. I rented a car because I dropped the car. No, I rented a car from California when I came back. And I went back to see Dad there in Colorado. I just decided to stay there. I was going to go to Montana. I was going to join the Montana militia. They have been bugging me ever since that when I went down there about 2002, 2003. And the one guy was in California down along that riverbed down there. I ran into a bunch of them. They all talked to me. He said, "You can join us anytime you want to." I said, "No, I'm going to stay out of military stuff." "Okay, we'd love to have you." But anyway, it was just one of those things that Donald Biden and company, they offered me a spot. Congress offered me a spot. Everybody just wanted me, and I feel England called. England's a lot like the States. I mean, you could be here, you could be there. Most of it looks about the same. I go down these hills sometimes and I go, yeah, it looks like Switzerland. You know, that one back over there, the other side of Meeker that I like, that area down there. Um, I don't know. It's just frustrating. I mean, I could talk for hours on this. That was my life. Now my life is in the trailer with Randy and YouTube. And I got a hold of Diana. And first thing she said was, you need any money. I should have taken some. But no, I don't. What I am going to do is I'm going to hit the Department of Treasury and I'm going to tell them about that car, what they did and how they did it, and the fact that they stole it because I never gave them permission to get on the property. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to pull anything I can out of the Department of Treasury that's in my name. There's a lot of Stephen Pruitt stuff in there. It's probably disappearing because people can grab that and they could pay the taxes on it, end up with stuff. But there's got to be a few $1 billion worth of stuff, maybe even a couple $1 trillion worth of stuff. Uh, being a Royal English brat, my name's got to be everywhere. It was 58 of them when I first looked it up. 57 of them have records. The only reason why I didn't have a record is because Dad put me in the military. I signed in 1980. About 1982, 1983, I was part time. I used to go down to that place where they wanted me to deliver for them. Swift did. I said, no, I don't have that. He said, you don't want to do that anymore, do you? I said, no. Well, there goes an officer flying down the street. Yeah, I hope they're okay. Probably another accident. We're not going to go anywhere today. We're just going to stay here. And I'm not going to mope forever. I get in these modes. Yeah, Donna still feels for me. So daughter still feel for me. I feel Sarah most of all. But it's one of those things. We do need to see each other. If nothing else for closure. But I don't know. So my favorite story is my daughter very moving. That is so funny. People wonder how long I'm going to stay here. And people wonder why I'm here. I like the trailer. It's warm if you know how to take care of it. The cats are company. They all have their own little personality. They all like to cuddle. They all like to purr. They all have their own little habits. Yeah, they're a pain in the butt to clean up after, but in all reality, I'd rather keep the 7 we have. I don't want any more. The other kitty was neat, but she didn't come around anymore, so she went home. Because I don't see her. I go hiking. I went hiking looking for her. I went on a trail to find her. I asked Bad Mom if that was her cat. She said no. So I was telling us a story about Bad Mama and my mother's an ugly mother. She thought that was really, really funny. I'm going to save these to wash it. I'm going to use that for my drink. I like that little pink container. I was looking at it up there thinking, well, I'm just going to drop this in the other one. So this is an entertaining story, and the ending of it is Sarah married Charles. The question is, which Charles is it? I don't know. I didn't know, but she did. I don't know. It's just, but there's a bunch of funny stories in there that happened along the way. If you go back and read that other stuff, what I'm doing right now is I'm producing every one of my rows. I have 12 in a row now instead of 9 because I changed the font on it and everything else. I didn't know what I was doing. I did. It just happened anyway. They gave me my 3,000 views, so they're not. It's just, I don't know. I was kind of expecting that when they didn't show up right away. Took them 2 days to do it. The accounts, yeah, they're going to show up. They're my money.